Woohoo!
Woo!
All right, it's the Pod Squad once again with Talina Massey, who will be joining us, Wendy Card, and yours truly, Jane Maulucci. Thanks for joining us for New Bern Now's Pod Squad for November 4th, 2021. And this is our, drum roll please, episode 202. My goodness.
Woo! Woo!
All right. And we're connecting you with the people, places, and happenings in New Bern and surrounding areas. And as I said, Talina will be joining us shortly. So Wendy, join this conversation. Let's get started with that contest. What do you got?
Yeah, it's going to be a fun contest because people may already know what this is. And if you don't, they'll probably Google it. But for a chance to win a gift certificate to a local business, the question is, what is North Carolina's state fruit?
State fruit.
Yeah, I may have asked this probably a couple of years ago, but
state fruit.
State fruit, the North Carolina state fruit. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's not an orange. Just saying. Just saying. Can't be an orange. And so the gift certificate is to a local business. So how do people sign up for the contest? How do they submit their answers?
They got to enter into the live stream on Facebook during the show, because we're going to announce the answer at about 10 minutes until 2 o'clock. So they have all this time to think about it and guess. So if there's more than one person that answers correctly, we'll draw the name out of a hat for the prize. So
super.
Yeah, well, fun stuff.
You're looking very patriotic today. You've got the American flag sitting behind you.
Yeah, I feel
that was
patriotic.
Not a good salute. You're in trouble.
I know
now.
It's horrible.
What's the matter with you? So obviously you're thinking ahead. So this must be our Veterans Day show, correct?
Yeah, it is. And I don't think we've ever done a specific Veterans Day show where all the guests were talking about Veterans Day. So, but if you're not a veteran and you want to hear about events and things happening in town, we're also going to talk about that. So this is for everyone, but the guests are veterans. So
super.
Talking about veterans.
Super. There you go. And right now we've got two branches of the service represented because I'm an Air Force vet and Wendy is a Navy vet. So love to have all of you chime in whenever you can. So let's see. Talina is going to be joining us soon, and she is a Marine vet. All right. So we've got three women here who all decided that Uncle Sam was the way to go for a job.
Yeah, and I'm a firm believer, if you want to serve your country, it was so rewarding for me, and I'm so thankful I had the opportunity. So
yeah, me too. Yeah. Me too. It was a really good choice for me. Got to travel, got to see things, got to do all kinds of cool stuff and learn wonderful things. And to be in a foreign country was also an eye opener as a kid, born and raised in New England, and to realize that we are just part of the world, not the whole world. So that was very cool. I think I locked up again.
Languages. Yeah. There you go. You're good.
Okay, good. So is anybody in the waiting room yet?
Not yet.
Nope.
So what have you been up to, Jane?
Well, one of the things I did the other day was I went to a blood drive. And if you're not aware, there is a desperate need for blood donation. So please, if you ever have, they need you now. And if you ever haven't, buck up, bucko. You can do this. It's not hard. And they're wonderful to you. And they give you snacks.
Yeah. Everyone loves snacks.
Everybody loves snacks. And if you just go to the Red Cross website, if you Google it, they can tell you where all the blood drives are. You can sign up online. They'll tell you, the one that you can find, the one that's closest to you or where you're traveling to or whatever. And it's really a great thing. And it takes you probably about an hour tops, from the time you walk in the door until the time you donate and rest for a little while and then head on home. So, but you're giving the gift of life, which is tremendous. And I learned the other day that each donation helps 3 adults or 6 babies.
That's
How
incredible.
cool is that?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? So, have you ever been a blood donor?
I was until I was in England or Scotland. The mad cow disease breakout, whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And I recently, after we talked about this a couple months ago, and they still have not lifted the ban on the mad cow disease. So that was back in the late 90s, or no, 89 to 91.
Yeah,
so,
right.
So hopefully they'll lift that ban so I can donate again. But
I had been a donor before I went into the service, and then continued while I was in the military until I came back to the States, and they said, oh no, because you lived in Germany during that time, and it was the same thing. They were worried about mad cow disease, but they've since cleared that up for those of us who were stationed in Germany. And actually my children who were born over there couldn't donate blood either. And now they're both pretty excited because they can. And, being old guys, 38 and 39, it's pretty cool that now that they can contribute as well. So it's great. It's, just buck up and go do it. People need it, and you'll be giving really a true gift of life, and you can just feel good about it afterwards. You're really going to be helping people, and they desperately need the blood banks to get filled up again. So please help. And I know that Edward Jones is going to be doing one soon.
Yes, and
Georgina, Georgina's going to be doing one pretty soon. I think it might even be on Veterans Day.
Oh, here we are, it's the 11th blood drive from 10:30 a.m. to 2:30 at Edwards Jones at 246 Craven Street. For appointments, call 514-0279. And for each blood donation, the Blood Connection will donate $20 to the Alzheimer's Association. And that's Georgiana Bircher and her team. So that's just wonderful.
Yeah, so she's right here
awesome.
In town. You don't have to go anywhere. I was able to donate at the community college. A lot of the schools, the private schools and the churches are having them as well. So, your community is really looking for the help. So please consider doing it. And it's a big deal. And like I say, they give you a snack.
Yeah. Milk and cookies, right?
Yeah.
Juice and whatever. So
yeah, juice, cookies, gummies, all kinds of little things. So yeah, it's very cool. Very cool. And the people are wonderful. They are the nicest people in the world that run these blood drives. So it's very, very cool. So what's going on in your life, Wendy?
I thought it was Talina. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. I found out something very interesting. I put out on social media, if you're a business owner or a business that does discounts for veterans like all year long or on Veterans Day, let me know. Oh. And Amy Lynn from Craven Wine, I think it's next to the Kitchen on Trent.
Yeah,
there we go. Yeah. So she told me about the Thank a Vet program. Do you know anything about it?
Isn't that through the county?
It is. I've never heard of it. I'm like, okay, I've been living under a rock. 4 years ago, the Craven County Register of Deeds initiated the Thank a Vet program, and they partnered with area businesses to honor the service and sacrifice of approximately 20,000 veterans in our county. And by providing exclusive discounts and incentives. So if you want to find out more about this program, if you're a veteran or if you're a business and you want to participate, call the Craven County Register of Deeds office at 252-636-6617. So I think that is just awesome. Yeah,
I have a little card with a bad picture on it of me to show people that I'm a veteran, and it's from the county, and it's really great, and it's just a neat thing, another great thing that our community does for us. So much appreciative.
Very cool. All right. Yeah.
So who's in our waiting room?
We have Gary. You want to bring him in early?
Sure.
See, yeah,
Let's go.
he's scheduled for 1 o'clock here. And Liz Hartman was just calling me, and I don't want to take a phone call while we're live. So,
Right.
Liz, if you're not going to be able to join us, if you just text me and I can hopefully see that. So in the meantime, we have Gary coming in, hopefully. Gary Gillette.
There we go. And you're on mute, Gary. So if you can unmute, that would be great. Love to see you too. Oh, we got a picture. All right.
Yes.
Now, there you go. And you unmuted. Now we can hear you and see you. Terrific.
Fantastic. Good morning. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon,
Good afternoon, Gary. How are you today?
I'm doing very, very well. If I was doing any better, I'd probably worry about myself.
That's great. So
Yeah.
tell us about the free Veterans Day Luncheon. And which branch were you in?
I was in the Air Force.
All right. Another
Yes.
wingnut. Yes.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, every year the Craven County Veterans Council hosts a free veteran luncheon for all veterans. I mean, every veteran in the Craven County area and their spouse or caregiver can come. Historically, Moore's Barbecue has been very, very good to us in giving us a great price for the food. And so this year we'll have barbecue, a couple sides, hush puppies, sweet and unsweet tea, the whole thing for the veterans.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be a nice meal. It'll be over at Temple Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
Temple is really the pastor, Peddington. He's been so gracious to us. He really has, opening up the church for us. And so it'll be on Veterans Day, November 11th. Starts at 11 a.m. And so please, anybody out there that is a veteran, please come and enjoy the food and the fellowship with your fellow veterans and the ceremony. We'll have a short ceremony.
Oh.
At that time. I hope I'm not talking too much.
No.
I want to get everything in here.
Yeah.
Yes.
At that time, we'll have a color guard and display our colors, and we'll be announcing this year's Craven County Veteran of the Year awardee, as well as a Lifetime Achievement awardee. Every year we identify somebody through nominations of the various veteran organizations. They nominate different individuals, and we pick one for each award every year.
Great. Super. So do people need to pre-register for this event?
No, ma'am. Just come with some sort of form of ID to verify that you are a veteran, either your driver's license, a military ID, your DD-214, anything. I mean, we don't turn anybody away, really. I mean, if someone were to say, hey, I don't have anything, but I am a veteran, sure. No.
Yeah,
We
that's
just
great.
don't bring the whole clan with you. we're not able to support that whole families, but
Right.
spouse, significant other, caregiver, whatever, just bring a guest.
Great. Great.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
That's super. And it's super that Moore's is your host for this, or the provider for this, because boy, that's great food. Nobody's going to argue about Moore's.
Oh no,
That's
and
delicious.
again, they are extremely supportive to our activities. Yeah, I was listening to you ladies earlier about veteran discounts. Moore's does offer a veteran discount over there.
Is that on
No.
Veterans Day, or is it all the time?
Every day.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
All this time. I
Great.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's surprising, ladies, how many organizations or how many businesses do offer veteran discounts, but they don't advertise it, unfortunately.
Right.
But if you ask, don't be afraid to ask. And I do. You offer a veteran or military discount, and some of them say, absolutely. I mean, some of them will be 5%, 10%, and some businesses have offered as much as 30 or 40%.
Wow.
Really shocks me sometimes.
Yeah.
hey, it never fails. You don't lose anything by asking.
Right.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. I'm not going to walk out the door if you don't offer anything, but just ask.
It's also a great way to let them know who their clientele is too.
It is. It really is.
So it's a good, understanding of who it is that you're serving.
Yep.
Great. Super. So again, this is on the 11th at Temple Baptist Church. It starts at 11 a.m. There'll be a ceremony preceding the luncheon. The luncheon is open to any veteran, and we'd appreciate it if you could show that you're a veteran with your ID of some sort. And also, if you want to bring your spouse or significant other or caregiver so that you can enjoy this luncheon, they're welcome to attend as well.
Yes.
And
And
that's great.
we treat everybody like kings and queens.
Ooh,
We'll have, there's ladies from our local Craven County Hospice Organization, as well as ladies from the DAR that have volunteered to come in, and they'll be putting the plates together, and we'll be serving you, the veteran, at their table. You don't even have to get up. You're
wow.
brought to you. This
Wow.
is
That's wonderful.
their day. We're
Well,
going
thank
to
you.
try to treat them right.
Yes. Wow.
Thanks for organizing this. This is a wonderful thing. How many years have you been involved with this, Gary?
I've been part of the council about 7 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, since I moved down in this area.
And when you say the council, it's the Craven County
Veterans Council.
Veterans
Yeah.
Council.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
And you do all kinds of things from,
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
I mean, the Craven County Veterans Council is a great group. It's a forum for veteran organizations to get together. Once a month, we meet, we talk about our organizations, what we do, how we can support each other, some of the fundraising activities we have, so we can participate with each other. We also offer a vehicle in which if a veteran out there in the community is in need, can't pay their electric bill or having difficulty, that information comes into the council and it's disseminated out to the organizations so that we can find somebody to help that veteran, help them pay their electric bill, and whatever the need is, we support our local veterans, and that's what we're there for.
well, you do a tremendous job. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I have to apologize. I was trying to get the Zoom link to Liz while you were doing
that's
that.
okay.
So I was listening. I just,
Yeah.
I was a little distracted, but I thank you so much for everything you do. I really
This
appreciate
is
it.
great, Gary.
Yeah.
It's fun. It really is. It really
Well,
is.
we appreciate your efforts. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
All righty.
It's great
All
seeing
right.
you, Gary, and we'll see
Yeah.
you hopefully on Veterans Day. So,
I hope so. You ladies take care.
Thank
All right.
you.
She
Take
said
care.
hi. She's a good friend.
okay. Have a great day.
All right. Bye-bye.
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 That's great.
Yeah, that
We've got a plan for lunch there, Wendy.
Yeah, we really need to go there. So,
Yeah,
Yes. And
I'll do anything to avoid cooking.
yeah, great food. I can't wait.
Mhm. Yeah,
So,
it's
wow, we've got a lot of comments here. Real quick.
super.
I think Liz
What do we
is in
got?
the waiting room, but Liz, hang on just a second. Okay, here we go. Richard Cranium. Hello all, lovely day in New Bern. And yes, it is. And okay, hi Craig. Hi Stephen. Okay, that's it. All right.
All right,
We
All right.
ready? Are we ready to bring Liz in?
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, because I think her schedule's pretty tight today. So
Yeah. Great, let's get her in. I know she's there somewhere.
Hey,
Hey,
there she. Oh, she's awfully still.
yep, let's
This
see the
was
real live version.
stressful.
That's better.
Glad I'm here.
Yay,
Woo!
we're glad you're here too. Nice to
Yeah.
see you, Liz. I
You
haven't
went
seen
to
you
the
for a
spam
while.
folder. It's so good to see you guys.
But it's not spam, it's us.
I know. I was digging around furiously. Sorry.
No, I was like, well, you made me multitask, so I'm awake. That's for sure.
And I feel so bad because Gary is so awesome. I'm so glad Gary got to talk about that luncheon because it truly
Yeah.
is amazing.
That is great. So now tell us about the Field of Flags.
Oh man, Field of Flags. This is one of my favorite things that Vietnam Veterans of America does. They will literally fill a field with flags, and each flag will have the name of a veteran or a fire
First responder.
thank you, or a first responder. Glad someone has words today because I don't. And they're all dedicated. This year, I want to say they have like 500 flags that are going to be in that field. Every single Vietnam veteran who passed in Vietnam in like the 5 counties around us, they will be listed on a flag. It is going to be truly beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So how did people get these flags?
You can reach out to Gary Gillette. You can reach out to Dave Nelson or Rick Miller. There's a bunch of people in the community, Jane Knowles, who everybody loves and knows. If you need to reach out to me, I can get you in the right direction. I think their flags are $5 a piece. And then all of that money goes towards exactly what Gary was just talking about. Any veterans who are in need, that's another pot of funding that they'll pull from.
That's great.
And I'll add the link to the article I received about with all the details and phone numbers of people who want to get in touch with
Perfect.
the people you mentioned. So awesome. Yeah.
That's great. And when does the Field of Flags go up?
Today and tomorrow. So you'll be able to see it starting this weekend. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Very excited.
Super. Nice. Yeah, I didn't know if it was going up now or if it was not till next week. So
I'm
this is
tracking
fantastic.
that it's going up tomorrow. So I believe it'll be up this weekend for everyone.
Very
Fantastic.
nice.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And I see that you're doing the March for 22 again. Tell us about
Yes.
it.
I'm so excited. So last year was such a success. We're actually doing 22 miles this year.
Wow.
We do have a 22K and a 2K route. So people who don't want to bite off the whole big 22 miles can do the 2K route. And it is going to be huge. Veterans Day, you'll see us marching down the street. The 22 is obviously to bring awareness to the 22 veterans who take their lives every day. And then all of the money raised goes towards countless veterans programming. We've got some really cool stuff we're doing in November this month. We are doing an arts therapy course for
Wonderful.
active duty Marines. That's being spearheaded by Virginia Spencer at Carolina Creations.
That's great.
So
Another
a lot
veteran?
of really cool events are being paid for by this big hike.
Super.
Fantastic. That's
So
awesome.
how do people participate?
So there's a lot of ways. You can go to www.marchforthe22.us and you can register. I will say registration closes on the 9th. So if you want to walk those 2K, you got to do it now. Sign up now. It's only $22 to register. Although if you're an active duty Marine, feel free to contact me because I have free codes for them. And as of this morning, we were up to 125 hikers.
Wow.
So
That's
even if you
fantastic.
don't want to hike, we are really encouraging the citizens to just go outside when we get close to you and clap and cheer us on because we're going to be miserable. So just give us a shout out. It's going to be a really cool day.
But this is
Wonderful.
one of your best hikes ever. I mean, because you know that there's beer at the end of it.
Yes, there's beer. Freshwater is amazing. Like 40 people have signed up just for the beer leg. So it's going to be really, really fun.
Yeah, I mean, when you were going through training and you went hiking, they didn't necessarily.
I never got beer.
Yeah.
As if I won't be dehydrated enough, I'll add some beer
Right.
to it.
Right. That's
Yeah.
great.
Make sure you wear the moleskin though.
Oh, we told everyone to bring 2 changes of socks. We're trying to make sure people are prepared. I'm really excited. And the route is it's MLK. Like you'll see us. And as Aiden keeps saying, some people will love us, some will hate us because Lord knows we're going to block that street. So I'm very, very excited.
Are you coming by River Bend by any chance?
We are.
Oh, good.
Yes, so Riverbend is on, I'm talking it a straight shot. We leave Maysville Piggly Wiggly at 4:45 a.m. and we depart Bender Signs in Pollocksville at 8:45 a.m. So we'll probably get to Riverbend around like 10:45.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a good place to see us. We'll pass Moore's Barbecue. We're actually doing a pit stop at Moore's. So if people want to see us, MLK the whole way down, and then we're going to snake through downtown so we can say hi to all of our sponsors and shout them out.
That's super.
Yeah,
And where does
wonderful.
the 2K walk go?
The 2K walk launches from Freshwater Beer Company on Pollock Street.
Mhm.
And it also will, that launches at 5:30 p.m. So that is truly like a very slow, short, easy hike. That's probably going to be the most fun because that's when it's going to get really loud and rowdy. We're going to do cadence. We've scheduled an hour to get from the Freshwater Beer Company to Union Point Park at 6:30. So it's truly slow. We invite everyone to attend that one if they don't want to do the big ones.
Sweet. Even if you're Air Force or Navy, we can participate.
Even if you're Air Force or Navy or Space Force or Coast Guard, we
That's
want
why-
everyone. We have kids coming this year. We've got dogs. We had to turn away a horse. Someone asked to ride their horse.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be wild.
that's great. That's great. And again, what's the website to sign up?
www.marchforthe22.us.
All right. March for the 22.us. Sign up by the 9th and support the veterans and get out there and march
Heck
if you
yeah,
can and when you can.
it's gonna be
Great.
fun.
Great.
Yeah, and Liz, I just want to say thank you to you and everyone that was involved in cleaning the veterans' graves at Greenwood Cemetery.
Yeah.
I went by there the other day. It just amazing job.
sparkles.
Thank you. And
That was not me. That was my amazing post. Mark Sandvigan, Greg Sachelski, Bob Brinson they're historians at heart.
Mhm.
I swear they have a passion for history. So they're always looking for projects like that. And they were excited that they got the go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. And on another note, besides veterans, if anyone wants to help clean up the Greenwood Cemetery, a lot of the stones are broken and fallen over and stuff. So that would be a great project for a group if they want to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
so, yeah.
since you brought it up, Wendy, I'll plug it. On the 9th at 11 a.m., we are going to place flags on the gravestones of the ones that were cleaned, which they have never had before. So this is a tremendous step forward in the right direction in recognizing our veterans. And then on the 12th, we're going to pull them all down. So very glad that this is taking place and it's open to anyone.
Mhm.
Feel free to come.
Thank you.
Sweet.
That's
Thank you.
wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
that's grand. That's really outstanding. Thanks for your leadership and your community service and just your energy to keep all things veterans going for us.
My
I really
pleasure. I could
appreciate
use
it.
some more energy though. lately.
Yeah, right. You can run circles. Well,
You
at
got
least
some,
around
send me some.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
Liz.
having me.
Have a
All
great
right,
day. Okay.
care.
Bye.
That's great. Well, that'll be
Yeah,
fun.
wow.
I don't know if they'll let us Air Force people march though, because we don't do cadence so well.
You didn't do cadence when you were
Well,
in
no.
boot camp?
We did, but it's not the same.
Yeah, definitely not the same as the Marines. No, I don't, yeah, let's see. Okay. Richard Cranium says, what time does a veterans lunch start at Temple?
11
11.
o'clock.
11 o'clock.
They're going to have an opening ceremony at 11 o'clock.
And Anthony said, great info and community involvement. Well, thank you, Anthony. And y'all, if you're watching this and you have any questions or you have something you want to announce, please put it in the thread. And if you know the answer to this trivia question, what is North Carolina's state fruit? If you know the answer, Richard can't answer. No, I'm just joking. He's won many times, but that's because he's smart. Answer, type it in this Facebook live stream and you may be entered to get a gift certificate to a local business. Support
Okay,
local businesses.
I would have to, along with the oranges, I think I can take out bananas pretty easily.
Yeah, I would say that's a good.
Pineapples, not happening. Okay, so we got 3 of the fruits knocked out. So think about this and figure out what is the state fruit of North Carolina. There you go. Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
So what else is going on here, Wendy?
let's see here.
Hey, you went to the Coastal Women's Forum meeting this week.
I did, yes, and I haven't been, I think 2 or 3 years. I was a member for a long time back in, I think it was 2011, 12, and anyway, we went camping on one of our excursions, and it's a great group of women. They from all walks of life, either individuals or business owners or members of nonprofits. They're just it's a wonderful networking and learning opportunity for if you're interested, for young and old, for everyone.
Vintage,
And-
not old,
and-
vintage.
Right, yeah,
Yeah,
vintage.
yeah.
So yeah, it was wonderful, and
And the speaker was a Marine colonel, right?
yes.
Yeah, yeah. I can't think of her name.
I
I'm
forgot her
sorry.
name.
It's Marianne, and I
I'm
can't think of
so
the
sorry,
last name. I'm
Marianne.
so sorry.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
But, yeah,
she did
so
a
I'm-
wonderful
I'm-
presentation.
super, great. Yeah, it's a neat organization to have, and I know that you've had Nelda on, right? The current president for Coastal Women's Forum. Yeah, so that's sweet. But it's an organization for women in business who want to meet new people and get connected in the community. And we really, the only thing we ask you to do is show up for lunch or dinner when you can. Pretty nice.
Yeah, and dinner was at the Chelsea. I think this is my second time out at night. I can't see very well at night. I need glasses. So, but I went out. It was a great time. The food was delicious, and so was the company. They were wonderful. And so the luncheon is now is it the New Bern Golf and Country Club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when
Yeah.
is the next the luncheon?
The luncheon will be Wednesday, the 17th.
And is that Sound Rivers will be presenting?
I'm not sure.
You okay? You need some water? Here, I'll drink
I'm
some
choking
water
on
for you.
Yeah, thanks. Drink some water for me. Let's see if this will work. It's like, ventriloquism.
Yeah, and Nelda Coates, as the president, every time a president takes over, they have a special charity.
Mhm.
And Nelda's charity is Sound Rivers.
Yes.
So in the lower Neuse River Keeper, the upper Neuse River Keeper, the whole, yeah, so
Yeah, pretty cool.
pretty cool. And somebody may have guessed correctly, who knows?
Okay, so we've got a
Just
response
guess.
online, huh?
We
All
have
right,
a
one.
response.
one. So you'll accept more responses. So just
Oh,
because
definitely.
there's one up there,
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's correct, but
that's right. And even if it is, if there's multiple people,
yeah, everyone's gonna catch on.
there
Just
you
type,
go.
Type it in, we'll draw the name from a hat. If it's the correct. Correct answer. So what else do I think I mentioned this last time, wonder what it is. And New Bern Now is like, people send us information via info@newbernnow.com.
Yep.
Via email. Or they have questions, they can call me at 259-6853. So we get that info and it goes on to newbernnow.com. And from there, it is published on Facebook. As an article, it's published on New Bern Now. Then it's shared on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, if applicable. We talk about it on the podcast. It's added to the calendar on newbernnow.com. And we have a magazine, and it's gonna launch. I think we're gonna keep the name as New Bern Ledger. I don't know, share your thoughts. Tell us what you think the name should be called. Magazine was started, I think, in 2010. I don't know. It's been a long time and it's grown. So I welcome any kind of feedback. And if you want to advertise, say you're struggling, your business is struggling right now, we have many ways you can advertise. And there's people say, oh, I want to advertise. Well, truly, they're asking to market. There's a difference between marketing and advertising. Marketing is like sending us a press release, or sending us information or publishing information. But advertising is actually buying an ad to be placed somewhere. So we have multimedia opportunities at affordable rates. We know people are going through hard times right now, last year, now, and we're just trying to help you get back on your feet. So yeah.
And one of the great things that I love about New Bern Now is that every day I get an email and it tells me what's going on in the world. And what's also really cool is that you may not know this, Wendy does, but everybody else that's listening, you can subscribe to New Bern Now and support the organization. So I highly recommend it, because Wendy puts all this stuff together for us. She is the huge proponent for all of us small business people and our community. And so just click on the donation thing. If you get your New Bern Now email, look at the bottom. I'm working on her marketing with her, but right now it's at the very bottom and it says, please donate. And $5 a month. Come on, you can do that. It's easy, and it will help keep this going even more. So Wendy's done a lot for us, and I think that this is a brilliant idea, and I love to keep New Bern Now just hopping along the way it has been, or better. So there. All right. So we've got a show tonight, dinner and a show. This is the 4th, right? At Captain Ratty's.
I'm trying to think. That's Orville, right?
Yeah,
Is it
Orville.
Yeah. Okay.
Orville.
Yes.
Yeah, we locked up there.
And
Sorry about that.
Okay, so on the 4th, which is today.
Today. Yep.
Orville.
At 6:30 at Captain Ratty's.
Yes, and that's presented by the North Carolina History Theater. And I'm not sure if it was frozen, but the 4th also lunchtime recital, although it just passed. So
right.
Sorry,
so
we didn't get to it in time. So gotcha.
But it was in your New Bern Now newsletter. So, or on the website. So you can find these things out, even if you don't happen to listen to us on a Thursday afternoon. Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, like people.
We've got the Duffy Field Fall Cleanup coming up. Starts tomorrow, the 5th, at 9 o'clock. Volunteers will meet at Henderson Park in the large picnic shelter to get their assignment for the day. Vests, gloves, grabbers, and trash bags will all be provided. And they're going to give you lunch too. How cool is that? So show up tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
What a deal.
Yeah, and then they're going to be doing this Friday and Saturday. So go for that. That sounds like great. Super.
You always feel better after you donate your time, or it make a difference. Help somebody else out. It always makes me feel better. So
yeah.
And as Liz had pointed out, the 5th through the 11th is Veterans Day Field of Flags at Union Point Park, and that's hosted by the Vietnam Veterans of America, Chapter 886. And
then,
it
sounds like you might still be able to get flags, so you can check that out. And even if you can't get a flag, or you can get over there and see it. It's really a spectacular display. And then,
especially when it's dark out with the lights, it's just gorgeous. Yeah. Really cool.
Yeah. Bring Kleenex. For something absolutely silly to do, we have Rock of Ages at the New Bern Civic Theater. It starts Friday night, the 5th through the 7th. Friday and Saturday at 7:30 and Sunday at 2 p.m. And that's at the New Bern Civic Theater, which is going through some great renovations. And this is a show that is all about 80s rock and roll. And it's definitely an R-rated adult show, but we're all entitled to go out and have a little fun sometimes. So consider going to see it. I understand the show is a riot, that it's really a very, very funny show. The musicians are fantastic, and you'll really enjoy this. And if you need a good giggle, this is the place to go. So that would be the Rock of Ages at the New Bern Civic Theater. I believe it's this weekend and next weekend as well, but get your tickets now, because they tend to sell out pretty quickly. And they are being COVID safe, so you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
that either. All of
Yes.
the actors, all of the stage crew, everybody has been vaccinated before they could even start rehearsing. So everybody's cool. They're wearing masks. So you're going to be okay if that's a concern for you. You're all set to go. There you go.
Yes. And then on the 6th, it's not too late to register for this. Colors for Cancer. And registration is up until the online registration ends tomorrow, Friday, November
5th.
The 5th.
Yeah.
At noon, but you can register the day of. And
There
that's
you
the
go.
2021 Craig Brake Memorial Colors for Cancer 10K, 5K, and 1 mile run walk. And it will be held at 9 a.m. at Creekside Elementary. And that's located at 2790 Landscape Drive. And yeah, so that's always fun to watch. I need to actually participate. I can handle a 1 mile walk at least, So
Yeah, I'm good for that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I can do that one. Okay, this is really cool. The New Bern Artist Studio Tour starts on Saturday on the 6th. I got an invitation from one of the potters for this, and I was so excited. I was so glad that she sent it to me ahead of time. So it's from 10 to 5, and it's all different locations throughout New Bern, but this is such a great opportunity to get into these studios, meet the artists, see what they're doing, whether it's pottery or painting or whatever. This is just such an opportunity because we have so many phenomenal artists here in New Bern, and they might be your neighbors and you didn't even know it. So take advantage of that. It's the New Bern Artist Studio Tour from 10 to 5 on Saturday the 6th.
Yeah, and you can go on their website and it will have a map that you copy. You can print it out, and there's I think at least 40 artists. So that's
Wow.
just amazing, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a good time.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's everything. I mean, it's jewelry, it's home things, it's just everything. It's marvelous. So go ahead.
Yeah. And then Together at Last. This is going to be wonderful on November 6th. Oh my gosh. You have the amazing, Elisa Mike. You got a great trio. Well, it's not a trio. It's Phil and Andrea Owens, from what my understanding is, from John Baldwin had mentioned that last week. And then John Van Dyke. Who doesn't love John Van Dyke? We love them all. They're great local singers, and they're going to be performing Together at Last at Centenary United Methodist Church on November 6th, and that's going to be at 7:30 p.m. And Centenary is located at 309 New Street in downtown New Bern, and it's presented by Craven Concerts. So call 637-1119 for more details.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm disappointed about this next one, but because I didn't get my ticket. But that's how good this event is. Mercy on Middle is going to happen on the 7th in downtown New Bern. And if you haven't seen this, they take over Middle Street with tables and serve dinner. And it is a fundraiser for the Mercy Clinic. And if you have your tickets, you are so fortunate because this is a phenomenal event. I missed out on getting my tickets.
I did
I'll have to
too.
plan for next year.
Yeah.
But it's a great event. So this is just a reminder. If you've got your tickets, go there. If you don't have your tickets, Middle Street's going to be a little busy Sunday night. And also on Saturday,
Yeah.
on Saturday from noon to 2, Sarah's Big Apple at 1150 Broad Creek Road is doing a fundraiser for Colonial Capital, and some of their adoptable friends will be there too. So if you're looking for a new pet, go to Sarah's Big Apple. It's over towards Fairfield Harbor. If you've ever gone into Fairfield Harbor, you've driven right by Sarah's Big Apple, and she's wonderful. And you can have lunch over there and, support Colonial Capital for everything that they do for animals in our area.
Yeah, and Sarah's Big Apple, they always do they have performers over there too. So they're always
neat.
trying to come up
Yeah.
with, ideas to just provide great food and entertainment.
Yeah, they
So,
do have good food too. So that's really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's see. what do we got? March for the 22. We talked about that already, just in case you forgot or you weren't here when we talked about it. That is for from 4 a.m. I won't be up that early until 8:30 p.m. This is the second annual March for the 22 presented by Toyota of New Bern, and they walk 22 miles or 2K to raise funds for programming that combats veteran suicide rates. And you can still register for that through the 9th. And that's a great march because, and it's called the March for the 22 because we're losing 22 veterans per day to suicide. And we're trying to defeat that number. So
yes, and I almost asked Liz, are they allowing camping before, so you don't have to get up at dark 30 to drive to Pollocksville or no, Maysville. It's not that far.
Right? Yeah. But really, you're going to be up about 3 hours before dark 30.
Yeah.
To get there in time.
Yeah. So, and real quick, Tony Wanda Jackson, he's with the North Carolina NC Works Career Center, Craven County.
Yeah.
He's not on our, he was supposed to join us at 1:40. So something must have come up, but I do want to talk about the Veterans Outreach Event. I should have had more information in front of me, but it's November 12th.
Yes, it's November 12th. And you know what? I'm going to run and get my newspaper because I'm old school and I have a newspaper. But there's lots of information in there through the Sun Journal talking about this event. It's for veterans. It's designed really to help veterans and people who are soon to be veterans
At 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Oh, right. And get and get in contact. Oops, we keep breaking up.
Yeah. Can you start? Let's start over.
Okay. So this event is, where are we?
November 12th, right?
November 12th. Yes, November 12th. And it is, where did he say it was going to be? Now I can't remember.
It's the Armory, I think.
Yes, absolutely.
The New Bern Armory on
Let's try this
Glen
one
Burnie.
more.
Yeah.
November 12th. It used to be called the Stand Down, and they used to do it in February, but this year they're doing it on the 12th at the Armory, and it's for all veterans who are seeking services of any kind, whether you're looking for help with getting a job, finding housing, paying your bills, getting a haircut, need some medical services. This is for you to go there and see what they can do for you. It's also for Marines who are soon to be, or other military people who are soon to be getting out of the service, so that you can look at opportunities that are in front of you and figure out how to take advantage of them as being in your new veteran status. So this is a marvelous event, and it's a combination of efforts by numerous communities through the North Carolina Works program as well. So this is a phenomenal event, and I know that the Organic Garden,
Veterans,
Lovey Wallace Singleton is also going to be part of this, and she's been a big proponent of it as well. So this is a great event. So all veterans, anybody that you know that's a veteran who is looking for help with getting a job, getting a loan for a house, trying to figure out their budget, whatever it is they need, this is the place to go. It's at the Armory on the 12th. So highly recommend it.
Yeah, I definitely do. And I also recommend it for people that are just before, say they're transitioning from active duty to civilian life. This is vital that you attend. I wish they had that when we were getting out, because that really would have helped. I just felt so lost. And if I knew about this, it really would have helped.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But
Yeah,
now they're doing it, and it's going to help
great.
Future people. So, yeah.
Sweet. That's really sweet. Art Walk is Friday the 12th.
Wow. I can't believe it's almost Art Walk.
I know.
It's going to be here before you know it.
How did that sneak up on us?
So we're in November, wow.
Yeah, I'm not quite I'm not quite in this November mindset yet. And I know we had a great Halloween, but I'm still just, wow, how did this happen? So yeah, so Art Walk is from 5 to 8, presented by the Craven Arts Council. You run around downtown. If you haven't been, you get to see all kinds of wonderful things, artworks that are on display. Many of the stores are open as well, so you can do a little shopping, get a little dinner, just have a great time. So it's a wonderful event to just wander around downtown and see what's what.
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, make sure that you go by the Bank of the Arts on Middle Street, grab the card, and you'll see community artists, gallery, studios, CAGs, I think, and all the Carolina, all the venues and local participating businesses. So yeah,
it's great. And what do we got here? On the 12th, also join soprano Monica Raphael as she sings opera and songs from her Mexican homeland during Art Walk from 6 to 7. And she will be at Christ Episcopal Church at 320 Pollock Street. So see, there's all kinds of things.
Is that?
Yeah.
That is really neat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
and
exciting.
again, you can also go to Rock of Ages that weekend too. So cool. Right. Cool.
And then on the 13th, you have Cars and Coffee, New Bern. And that's always, when I drive by, like say I'm on the highway, on the 70, you can look down at the New Bern Mall and see all the cars. It's behind Belk, and it's for car enthusiasts who want to show off their rides, talk shop, and share a cup of great coffee. And it's held the second Saturday of each month. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fun. And they've been doing this for a couple of years at least. So.
Wow. That's great. And it's outdoors. So, get outside, wander around, look at the cars, don't touch. But
yeah.
You will have an angry car owner there. Not that I know that from personal experience, but I had one of my brothers was a real car geek, and we were not allowed to touch anything but the door handle when we opened his car door. He's a little fussy, but he's a good guy. Okay. Also the 13th, this is very cool. The Coastal Photo Club Fall Major Competition at 9:30. It's free admission. It's at Centenary United Methodist Church at 309 New Street. And if you need more information about this, go to the coastalphotoclub.com. I have a friend who's in this, and it's a really exciting show to see the great art that these photographers have created. So this is another opportunity to celebrate the people that have great eyes for things that I might not have. So there you go.
Yeah, there's so many photographers in this area. And if you're a photographer or just starting out, join the club. They welcome all photographers. So yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have a holiday craft bazaar. I know a lot of people like the holiday craft bazaar. I do. It's on the 13th from 10 to 3:30 p.m. and that's at the Harrison Center at Christ Church, 311 Middle Street. And bring a non-perishable item to benefit RCS and enter to win a local prize. And this is hosted by Religious Community Services. So,
oh, that's super.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to find at a bazaar.
Yeah,
I remember going there with my mom when I was a kid to different bazaars, and we were there all day. So
yeah,
it was fun.
Well, it's also cool because, they're talking about the big stores are having problems getting stuff in. And so this is your prime opportunity to shop local. And,
yes.
It's the bazaars, but it's also our great downtown stores because they have amazing things. And there's lots of talented people around that can do other things for you, like the photographers. Some of these artists can do something special for you. I know a woman who does custom pottery. So when you go to the farmer's market or you go to these bazaars or you shop downtown, you're really supporting our local community. And it's a big deal. And it can make your holiday season really bright.
Yes.
You're going to find something really different this year than what everybody else is getting, because it'll be right from New Bern.
and also it's downtown, and it's also around town because there's so many great shopping places that they're hidden, maybe either hidden away or off the beaten path. There's one, have you been to Zach's of Mallardtown in Trenton?
No, I haven't been there
Oh
yet.
my gosh, it's very cool. You gotta check it out. But there's shops everywhere, all throughout the greater
Yeah.
New Bern area, and it's just support our local businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Trent Road is really hopping. There's lots of
Yes.
little shops on Trent Road now. It's you're back behind the big shopping center, but you've got all these great little stores with an assortment of things there. Everything from the wine store. What's Craven
Craven
Wine?
Wine.
Yeah, with Amy, that's a phenomenal place to go. And there's in that little shopping center, there's a bunch of things. There's bikes, and then there's a few different places to get home goods and things like that. And there's a phenomenal secondhand shop right across from Carolina Bagel. So, go get a bagel first, and then,
Yeah, so all around, the different.
We've got lots and lots of options. So you can do all your shopping right nearby.
Yes.
Pretty cool. Cool.
Thankfully. And we can't forget Fuller's Music, because they really set.
Yep, I locked up again. Well, I'm still here. Are you?
Me up with the podcast from the very beginning to broadcasting.
Uh-oh. Okay. Let's see. It looks like we've lost Wendy. I thought it was my line that was locking up. It's Wendy. So what else we've got here on the 14th is Gentle on My Mind, historical and humorous stories about coastal Carolina, presented by Rodney Kemp from 2 to 3 p.m. A reception will follow the program at Craven Community College's Oringer Auditorium. It's $10 for members and $15 for non-members, and this is presented by the New Bern Historical Society. And once again, that's Rodney Kemp, Gentle on My Mind, humorous and historical stories, or maybe hysterical stories, about coastal Carolina. And there's the New Bern music calendar as well. And that's a great resource to help you find all sorts of musical events and to support our local bands. If you haven't been to the farmers market yet, that's something you really want to do. It's marvelous to get in there on a Saturday and see what's up. So that's every Saturday from 8 to 2 p.m. And that's on Front Street at 421 South Front Street. Show up, bring your bags, and you can pick up all kinds of great foods and goodies and handcrafts as well, and some wonderful soap, and also some great coffees, everything. You can do all your vegetable shopping there too, just so that you know. And let's see. You can also just go to New Bern Now for more information and check out the community calendar. And let's see if we can get Wendy back on the line here. Okay. All right. If you have an announcement that you want to make for the community, you can just send your announcements and stories and your events and everything, and Wendy will add them to the calendar on New Bern Now's website. And let her know if you'd like to be a guest, or if you have any questions or suggestions for the show. Do that by calling us at 252-259-6853, or send an email to info@newbernnow.com. And this video and audio will be uploaded to newbernnow.com, YouTube, iTunes. There's Wendy. Hey, Wendy, you're back. Get your off mic. You're on mute. There we go. You're on mute. There you are.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. You left me.
Thank you, Sudden Link. You know what happened? Sudden Link dropped, but I have this. It's AT&T hotspot, which I
Yep.
really recommend having, just in case things like this happen. I
That's
mean,
right.
You got to go with it. So
Yep.
you probably finished up the show. Did you do
Not
everything?
yet. I had just gotten to telling people to send in their announcements to you on their articles and any of their events so that you could add them to the New Bern Now calendar and the website. And if you'd like to be a guest, or if you have any questions or suggestions, call Wendy at 252-259-6853 or send her an email at info@newbernnow. And again, this video and audio will be uploaded to newbernnow.com on YouTube, iTunes, and wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
There you go. Now, did you give the contest answer?
Nope, I didn't give the contest answer. We need to know.
Okay, it's the Scuppernong grape. Did I say that
Scuppernong
right?
grape, yeah.
Scuppernong, that's the official fruit of North Carolina. So
Well, who
we
knew?
have, there's at least two or three people that knew. So we're gonna have to, we'll let you know this afternoon. So
We'll have a drawing and pick out your name. So
Yes.
Wendy, is that a wrap?
I think that's a wrap, folks. Thanks for listening and thanks for joining us. Thank you, Jane, for taking over. You're awesome. And we'll have
Thanks
a
for
great
having
day.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
everybody take care.
Woo!
Dance music.
Bye. See you later.